Well, I've finished everything for the ceiling. Now I have to do the walls. This is my wall diagram, and as you can see, it's seen better day. I've got to go around here and I've got to drill. You have some of these places where it says, look, some of these say DDS, that's a double dimensional spline. That's pieces of wood. Where it says DS, that means double spline, and it's because you have a spline on the outside and on the inside of the panel. I think this is going to be a lot faster than doing the ceiling. God, I hope so. This go around, I ordered 5 cases. I think that I'll have a little bit left over, and I think that gives me enough that I can go ahead and get this done kind of quick. The walls are only 6.5 inches thick. They only have 1 channel that I have to fill. Hopefully I won't waste as much, but I think we can get this done. I'm really hoping at least to get half the house done tonight. Well, it's been a good weekend. Most of this section over here is done. The front and the back don't need anything. So we're gonna come in here. Hopefully we'll get in here tomorrow night, knock out that room. There's only 3 seams that need to be done, and then I'll hit this side. If I can get it all done this week, then I can devote next weekend to some cool projects.
That would be great.
That would be great. So it was 93 degrees outside, 81 degrees inside on the back.
That's encouraging.
I'm gonna speed it up and skip the good stuff. I am sick of foam, and I'm sick of filming foam. Next 3 nights we came after work. We got the rest of the house finished. We even managed to get a few other chores done along the way.
Welcome back. I am getting ready to jump in the house and do a little more foam into the walls. Like I said, I think I've got 2 more evenings of this and we should be done. But before I do that, we've got some firewood in the back of the house and I want to get it arranged because it's kind of in the way. And I've got these totes that I bought for the purpose of handling my firewood. Now, the first thing I'm going to do here is cut away some of this little metal cage so that we can get in and out of it. Now, if you do this, there's a couple things. One, you're going to want to get a file or a flap wheel, and you're going to want to take the burrs and the edges off these cuts because they will cut you. And then you should probably take some kind of sealant, some silicone or something, and fill these holes so that this can't get filled with water.
Look in here.
Critters?
Yeah.
I don't see them.
Firewood is important. We size the wood stove so that if we lose power for an extended period of time, we can keep the house warm enough to prevent pipes from freezing and to keep ourselves comfortable. Of course, a wood stove only works if you have wood to burn. Right now, we don't have nearly enough cut. There's a limited amount of time available and too many things that need to be done. The wood that Jafana's stacking up right now is walnut that was cut by our landlord when he was cleaning up after a downed tree from a storm. Fortunately, or unfortunately, We have several large hardwoods down from storms in the last couple of years, and if I can get to them before the bugs do, we should be in good shape. I'll be playing catch up for a while.
Good evening, welcome back. Tonight, I'm excited because I know that this is the last night I'm gonna have to do any of the panel foaming for this SIP's house. Now, they sent us 4 cases of foam when we got all the panels delivered. And I've purchased another 15 cases of foam since then. That is the remains of about 5 cases right there. I'm sick of it. We're gonna speed through this tonight, knock it out, and move on to something else. I've got some of the materials there for my plumbing. Can't wait to jump on that and get that going. I've got plumbing and electrical and a couple other things that have to be done. Then I can get my drywall put up. As I've said, I believe once we get the drywall put up, we are on a roll and we are getting really close to being able to move into the house. I've had a lot of people tell me that once you get the drywall up, you're only halfway done building your house. I don't think that's true. And it better not be true because we got to get in here.
It's after work and we just finished the last of the foaming of the walls.
Yep,
and,
of everything.
well, you have a few little cracks.
If there's like a crack or a crevice somewhere that needs to be filled, that's one thing. But as far as the panels go, we have finished all the panels. We're done. Roof, walls, everything.
This one.
So I'm pretty happy about that. It's a hellish mess. Japan's been running
Such
down
a
here.
mess. This is the story of my life, cleaning up after you.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so weekend's coming up. We're gonna rest up a day or two, come back and hit it real hard.
Oh, we have a great project coming up. Pretty excited.
Good evening. We are up on the build. It's the beginning of the weekend, Friday night. Just finished our work weeks. We are gloriously happy that we do not have to foam anymore. That is all trash. We're getting this place cleaned up so that we can start our next phase of the build. And the first thing I'm going to be doing tonight is a little bit of plumbing. I have to answer a question that I've got on whether or not I can run a 3/4 inch PEX line from one side of the house to the other through the plumbing chase that I have. I believe I can, but I'm going to find that out tonight. And then we're going to start cleaning up because we're going to start working on the floors. And that's going to be a big deal. We're going to get everything locked in with that. There's going to be a lot of cleanup and prep that has to take place over the next week. So we can get everything done in this place, get moved on toward getting our drywall put up. What I'm going to try to do is run this 3/4 inch PEX line through this conduit. Before I do it, I want to put this plug in here. Now ordinarily I would use a compression ring to bind it on, but this is not permanent. This is just trying to get this in here. Hopefully I don't split the end of it. That's one of the things that the compression ring would do to help keep you from splitting it. Let's see if I can get this in here. No, not yet. All right, let's get this in here. Get it all the way in there and just hold it, and it will lock down on it because it'll shrink right back. And the whole reason I'm putting this plug in it is because I want to run this line through the conduit. I don't want to get any contaminants in there. Even though this isn't drinking water, it's still hot water. People are going to wash their face with it. I want to keep the lines as clean as possible. So that's already tightened up enough that you can't pull it out. Jafana's on the other side. She's going to start taking up the slack as I feed this in. Alright, get this string out of the way here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I get the rest of this tape off here. Alright, take up slack. Hold on. It's already giving me trouble. Big fun. You pulling? Yeah. Alright, hold on. What the heck is causing that to hang up already? Alright. This already stinks. So, it's already hanging up. What is causing the problem? Let's see here. I'm going to pull it back up.
I pulled it back up and trimmed the edge of the cap that I stuck in there so that it wouldn't catch on the inside of the pipe where the joints were.
Alright, hold on. Keep taking up the slack as I go, but
We changed the manner in which the string was attached to the pipe so that it was pulling on the very bottom of it and curling it up to help it get past that obstacle. Switched around so Jafana was pushing and I was pulling, and we managed to get past it.
Oh, it went through. Oh my gosh. What? I hit my head on the 2x4.
If I have anything to complain about, it certainly isn't her commitment. She definitely has skin in the game.
let me know when it gets to the end.
So we only have to put one paper, right?
Two.
Okay.
But if we can get one, we can get two. We're not going through the same hole, we went through a different hole.
Goodness.
Just like it got stuck when we tried to get it started, now that it's reached the other end of the pipe, it's also stuck. It doesn't want to come through the sweep. Pulling a little bit too hard, I started to tear through the tape, so I figured I had to come up with something else. With a pair of pliers and a scrap piece of J-channel, I was able to create a ramp to help it get past that last little bump in the conduit.
Hey baby, pull it back toward you just a little bit. I think this may work. We may have to try this more than one time, but hold on a second. Let me get a hold of this here. All right, push on it. Hold on. Hold on. That worked. All right, that worked. Hold on. Can't believe that worked. Give it a little push. All right, I got it. All right. Whoo! No cramps too. Nice. What's that? We only have to do that one more time. And since we know the secret to it, we'll do it a little bit different. Well, that actually worked. There is a solution for every problem. You just gotta find it.
Sometimes there's not.
Sometimes there's not. All right, hold this. All right, this. Wonder how much I got left here. Can I go up and across? It'll make it into the mechanical room. I just don't know how far in, but it doesn't matter. If it makes it into the mechanical room, then we have a solid one-piece run for both of these. That gets us all the way over here. It'll go onto this wall, and we'll set up the manifold for it. And that will be where we have our distribution for the water. So that's perfect.
Okay.
As
long as it's pretty.
You're not allowed in the mechanical room, so it doesn't matter.
It's just gonna be pretty.
That's all we're gonna do.
Tonight,
That's it.
I was cleaning up.
We can keep cleaning up, that's fine, but that's all we're gonna do as far as the plumbing goes. We know, that way I know I don't have to order other items. This,
Okay.
what I've got, we'll do the plumbing solution, yeah, so I can plan out the rest of the plumbing distribution.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's not a lot, but that's some. So we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. We're gonna come back here tomorrow, and we got a whole lot of stuff we'll be doing tomorrow. Hope y'all come back and check us out again. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like what you saw. Come and check out the rest of this build, and we'll see you next time. It's not working.
So it's raining a bit, and there's this beautiful rainbow. I don't know if I can capture it. But I walked out here, and it's just gorgeous. And so peaceful. Hi, you. Hey, Baloo. Come drink some water. Hotter than the Dickens.